our foot on their necks. And we keep it there.
And you learn that they're good people on both sides of the aisle. And there's no reason in the world why those good people can't put the country first. Why they can't. I think a lot of it is the rhetoric. I think the rhetoric heats a lot of it up, and we've got so much rhetoric now. You know, the 24/7 news cable TV shows that people are watching all the time, I think it gets people worked up, and that's probably a lot of the reason. But at the end of the day, those of us who are patriots, and I believe that most people in this country really are, I think they agree with me that they want their country that they love so much to work for the people who live in it. And if they feel that way, they've just got to be prepared to give a little bit on their position to get the country going. I think if you saw that kind of attitude and that kind of agreement amongst the country's leaders, it would change the attitude in this country and probably do more to turn the economy around than any other one thing. It starts at the top. There's no question about that. But I think it's up to all of us to contribute to a better attitude. I think we all need to, not just the people at the top, because the people at the top take their marching orders from the people that they represent. So we've all got a stake in this as a democracy. First of all, this is great country, and there's no doubt about it. The only thing that's not positive, really, as much as anything, is the attitudes that people have across the board. And we've got to change the attitudes and get people thinking in a positive fashion, just as you're saying, because we've got so much to be thankful for in this country. And I think if all of us had that attitude, I'm guilty of it myself. I get down about it too. But if we had an attitude where we all really wanted good for each other, this country would turn around very quickly, I believe. It's a little bit of a poisonous atmosphere that we're dealing with, and I think we could all look in the mirror, and we could all say, you know what, we could work a little bit on that, even in our daily lives, to try to make this a better place and to change this attitude around the country. And if we did that, a lot of stuff would change. I'm just confident of it.
Well, Congressman, we have a phone call. Would you like to go ahead and take the phone call?
Absolutely.
Put the headsets on here. And caller, go ahead. We are on with Congressman Ben Chandler.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
I've heard you talk a lot about civility and about the news media whipping people up. I'm sorry, I just ran up a flight of stairs to get to the phone.
I know the feeling.
And yet, when you ran in 2010, you refused to discuss issues. Your entire campaign was based on calling Andy Barr a liar and a criminal. You ran an ad that said that without you in Washington, coal miners would die. You called Rand Paul a pox. You have said many, many incendiary things and called your opponents horrible names and mischaracterized them. Andy Barr tried to buy a beer when he was 19. That was his great criminal act. Have you ever tried to buy a beer when you were 19? I'm wondering if you're a criminal as well. You go back through your history. When you ran against Bruce Lunsford, you characterized him as driving elderly people out of nursing homes. You said they were herded, that some of them were crying, that they were herded like cattle.
Why don't we let Congressman Chandler kind of speak now, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I think that a good deal of that is a mischaracterization, and I try very hard to be fair about the things I've said, and those are picking out some things that have mischaracterized positions throughout the years. But I do believe that we ought to be civil. I do believe that it's extremely important for us to come together and talk about the things that are important to the public. And some of those things that the caller talked about are not of central importance to the public. But you get in the heat of a campaign, and sometimes those kinds of things occur, and they go both ways. You know, they really, trust me, they go both ways. I've probably been attacked as much as anybody really in recent memory in this state over time. So things do get heated in campaigns, and I always regret that. In fact, I regret that so much money goes into campaigns. It seems like negativity in campaign ads is the order of the day, and I don't think any one person can be held responsible for that. It cuts across the board, and it's unfortunate, and I wish we could put a stop to it generally. At the end of the day, people need to sit down, and they need to shake hands, and they need to decide that what's more important than any of this is us moving this country forward in the right kind of way that's beneficial for everybody. Because people do get tired of all that crud that they hear.
Yeah.
They really do, and there's a lot of it.
We got our foot on their necks. And we keep it there.